有本事你自己买呀，你买我就不提了，你买呀。自己没本事，我想给你攒点家业，我还有错，我有罪，我就应该进监狱。
给我攒家业，家业呢？钱呢？
你问我呢？你问自己呀。
你不给你大姐了吗？
那人家又不是不还，你有本事你去争取，你只看这点小钱。
你就像一个野兽一样在这咆哮。
我是一个野兽，我是一个疯子，你就不该把一个疯子娶回家。我给你省钱省错了。
你说你天天为了1块2块在这省，有意思吗？有劲吗？我不需要你省。
那你他妈
以后也别省啊！
你多挣点钱，我也不给你省啊。自己没本事，我给你省钱，我还成罪了，是不是？
我天天能见到他的。
做美容行业，我觉得这是我的职业操守啊。
我要求你操守了吗？我是你老板，我要求你操守了吗？
但是我对我自己有要求啊。
你不用对自己有要求，你班都可以不上。
凭什么我？
你可以回家歇着的。
那我不愿意。
A greedy woman took charge of the money and gave it all to her own family, and even wanted to use divorce to force her husband to add her name to the house deed. But the elder sister-in-law taught her a real lesson. 1 second she was roaring for the property, and the next second, when she saw her elder sister-in-law come on stage, she instantly turned into a gentle little lamb. So what exactly happened in between?
我要跟他离婚。
离就离呗，我又没说不离啊。
你别太过分。
我过分，到底谁过分？
是你逼我离的。
The elegant and beautiful woman standing on stage today is the guest, Xiao Yan. She told the host that she's been married to her husband for 2 years, but ever since their wedding, her husband has refused to add her name to the marriage house. This made her feel completely insecure, so she asked the show for help. If her husband still refuses this time, she'll have no choice but to divorce him. Yet, when facing his wife's threats, her husband clearly had no intention of giving in. So what's the hidden story behind this marriage?
我俩结婚都是我姐拿钱买的房子买的车，彩礼也是我姐出的，然后什么都是我姐在操办。我就想着我这么大了，我也想着我能挣挣钱，然后自己买套房子，把这套房子还给我姐。
Sun Yong told the host that his elder sister has been in the beauty industry for many years and has very good financial conditions. When he married Xiao Yan shortly after graduating from university, he had no financial foundation at all. His elder sister handled everything for him without a word. But in his eyes, a young man should strive to stand on his own feet, not just rely on his sister. Yet his wife kept staring at the house his elder sister gave them.
非要想着把那个房子写上他名字，
你就天天防着我，防跟防贼一样，咱俩是一家人吗？
我都跟你说了，我说这个房子，我想咱们自己挣点钱，我再买一个，然后这个到时候还给我姐。
你姐说给咱俩没毛病吧？
是没毛病，
是不是说要给咱俩？给咱俩。
When she heard that her husband wanted to give the house back, Xiao Yan was so angry she could hardly breathe. The house given by her elder sister-in-law also included her share, so why should he decide to return it just because he said so?
但是他姐说的是给咱俩，没错吧？就觉得反正都是一家人了，加个名字而已。我也没有说要我一个人独占，我觉得加上我名字多大一点事儿，都是一家人了，很合理吧？
咱们两个现在就住这个房子，你非要说是就正常过日子呗，你非要说加上你名字什么的，我是觉得说是给咱俩，但是咱俩我还是那句话，你不能什么事都靠我姐，对不对？
In Xiao Yan's eyes, her husband never really treated her as part of his family. The house was a gift from his elder sister, and it should include her too. But after countless arguments, her husband still refused to add her name, as if guarding against her every move. Could it be that he was afraid she would try to take over his sister's property?
加个名字就那么难吗？
那车子不是在你名下吗？
那对呀，那房子再加一个名字又能怎样呢？
他姐姐给了一个车，名字也在你名下，彩礼钱也是姐姐给的吧，对吧，孙先生？就是这怎么就没有安全感了呢？
To Xiao Yan, her elder sister-in-law is rich, but her husband refuses to rely on her, insisting on earning money himself. Yet with housing prices so high these days, does he even realize how unrealistic that is? If they rely only on his income, who knows how many years it would take to buy their own house? But the moment she mentioned their savings, Sun Yong nearly exploded.
我买衣服啊什么的，我都是尽量能不买我就不买，都让他管着钱。去那个
我让你少买点衣服，省点钱买房也是害你是吗？
我不是也没买吗？我不是在叙述这个事情吗？对不对？他说把这个钱都存起来，是我觉得存钱是挺好，是吧？但是存钱的钱去哪？
钱不见了。
Sun Yong told the host that the day after their wedding, his wife started complaining about feeling insecure. He handed over his entire salary card to her, lived frugally, and never dared to spend money on himself, just to save for a new house. But after all those years of saving over 10,000 yuan, the money was gone. He let his wife manage it, and now not a single yuan remains. So where did the money go?
家里面出了点事情，然后
什么事情啊？不就你大姐借走了吗？你说你大姐借走这钱，我也就没说啥。我给我父母买一箱水果，你都不让买。
那借走他有说不还吗？人家不是不还。
我说的是借走，我没有说什么。 我说的是给
你要是心里
给我
不介意的话，
父母买一
就不会再
箱水果，你都不
说。
让我买。
都是亲戚嘛，我知道他肯定会还，他也不会跑路，因为不是说普通朋友，亲戚有难就也不能说不帮吧。
是可以帮，但是你没让他知道，这是第一。第二，你怎么在这件事情上怎么就说是亲戚了呢？那房子的问题，他姐姐也是亲戚啊。
Xiao Yan explained that keeping money in the bank earns little interest, and since her family needed funds for investment, she gave all the money to her eldest sister. She didn't tell her husband because the amount was small and, in her view, not worth mentioning. But seeing her so hypocritical, even the host couldn't help scolding her. How shameless could she be? Yet when you hear what Sun Yong said next, you'll want to reach through the screen and slap her.
我偶尔的，我说我给我父母买点水果，是不是？你都不让我买，
我咋不让你买了？我啥也不让你买了。你每次逢年过节的哪顿少了？我问你，哪次去那个超市不是
那是给你家没买少吧？给我家，
我少了你们家了。
我上次去接我小侄女，我就给孩子买个冰糖葫芦，你都不让我买，
那
为什么呀？
在隔壁就走2步那就有便宜点，那为什么要？
那孩子想吃，就在这儿抓着不走。
那想吃
我姐对你不好吗？
不是，那另一家便宜的冰糖葫芦一口，它有毒是吧？我给你省钱省错了，是不是？
你说你天天为着1块2块在这省，有意思吗？有劲吗？
那你要多挣点，
不想过就别过。
爱过过。
Seeing her husband talk back to her, Xiao Yan completely lost her composure and started shouting like crazy. But in Sun Yang's eyes, he treated his wife like a princess, handed over his salary card, took care of all the housework, and lived frugally. Yet even when he wanted to buy something small for his parents, she wouldn't allow it. His elder sister gave them a wedding house and a car, but when his niece wanted a candied hawthorn for 2 yuan, Xiao Yan insisted on buying the one that costs 1 yuan instead. Isn't that too much?
这没本事，我给你省钱，我还成罪人了，是不是？
就你本事大，行吧？
我本事大，你自己挣这点钱，你自己心里
你有本事，你天天就别提我姐这房子。
不提，你有本事你自己买呀！你买我就不提了，你买呀！自己没本事，我给你挣，我想给你攒点家业，我还有错了，我有罪，我就应该进监狱。
我攒家业，家业呢？钱呢？
你问我呢？你问自己呀！
你不给你大姐了吗？
那人家不是不还，你有本事你去挣去，你只看这点小钱。
In Sun Yang's view, his wife kept saying she was saving money for him, but in reality, she was saving it for her own family. Every yuan he was reluctant to spend, she gave away to her relatives. Yet in Xiao Yan's eyes, her husband was the shameless one. He kept preaching about independence and buying a house through hard work, but he couldn't make much money, and still kept complaining about the little money she controlled. Was that even a man?
别人都是几万往家里挣，你一天那2、3千块钱，我帮你管管，你心里不乐意了。
我挣的钱在你眼里变成2、3千块钱了是吧？
哎，
是不是？你认识我之前我挣多少钱？
家里边水电费是你交的吗？家里边物业费是你交的吗？
我跟他
你自己挣多少，你好意思说吗？
说不到
你今年28岁了，快30了，你挣多少钱？你好意思说吗？你说呀！
Hearing his wife belittle him like that, Sun Yong was speechless with anger. He told the host that his main job is as a dance instructor, and he also works part-time at night. Every month he earns at least 10 to 20,000 yuan, all handed over to his wife, without keeping a single yuan for himself. But in her mouth, that turned into only 2 or 3,000. Yet when her husband said this, Xiao Yan was furious. Don't you also eat, drink and live? Doesn't daily life cost money? But when it came to daily expenses, Sun Yong revealed another shocking detail. Since the house deed didn't have her name on it, she refused to even buy furniture.
他加我名字，我不就放心大胆把家具收拾好，开心过日子。那现在如果加了我的名字，咱把家具都能顺理成章的事情，为什么就被你搞成现在这个样子？这一个加个名字的事儿，你姐啥时候要，咱家具啥时候买进去？
In Xiao Yan's eyes, adding her name was a simple thing. After all, her elder sister-in-law already said the house was a gift for them. Why did her husband have to make it so complicated, making her angry every day? Because her name wasn't on the deed, she couldn't eat or sleep well, and even her beautiful face had become haggard. But in Sun Yang's eyes, relying entirely on his elder sister was something he could never accept.
对呀，姐说很清楚是赠与，对不对？给我们俩，那加上我的名字，他又怎样呢？还是没有把我当一家人。你们是一家人，我是那个外人，我应该滚。
To Xiao Yan, her husband's family never accepted her as one of them. That's why they always guarded against her. Even if they said something was given to her, it was never written down and never truly hers. But to the host, since she felt so insecure, why didn't she have a child? Yet as soon as the topic of children came up, Xiao Yan's rage suddenly turned into sorrow. What happened?
他姐一直对我就是怀孕化妆这个事情不太满意吧，然后他那天就拿走了我所有的化妆品，我当时很生气。首先 这房子是他的，好是他的，可是这是我跟他的家呀。
说你这事不能全怪我姐吧？
哎，你这个讲述这么讲话，小苏，你知道该这么讲话吗？
不怪他，难道怪我吗？
Xiao Yan told the host that she had been pregnant, but because she loved makeup and dressing up, her elder sister-in-law came into the house without saying a word and took away all her cosmetics. She was furious. True, the house belonged to the elder sister-in-law, but she still deserved respect. She was so angry that she went to confront her sister-in-law. During their argument, she felt dizzy, and as soon as she walked out of the company, she fell down the stairs, leading to a miscarriage. If not for her elder sister-in-law, her baby would still be alive. But in Sun Yang's eyes, the fault was all hers.
你作为孩子的爸爸，你说这个话，你自己的心就不会痛吗？
我的孩子我不痛吗？
那你为什么要指责我？我做错了什么呢？
你的性格要是没那么冲动，那孩子会留下了。
我冲动，明明是你姐冲动。
你看看你现在这个样子，
凭什么在没有经过我同意下把我的东西拿走？我不该生气吗？
他不是为咱们两个好吗？你又是烫头又是化妆的，
我才是孩子的妈妈呀！
做到一个孩子妈妈应该做的，你没保护好他。
那你保护好我了没有？你有吗？我问你了，你有没有？
你就像一个野兽一样在这咆哮。
我是一个野兽，对，我是一个野兽，我是一个疯子，你就不该把一个疯子娶回家。
Seeing her husband still defend his elder sister, Xiao Yan exploded again, roaring at the top of her lungs. If the elder sister hadn't taken her belongings, she wouldn't have gotten angry. If she hadn't gone to confront her, she wouldn't have fallen, and her child wouldn't have been lost. But when the elder sister-in-law heard her sister-in-law push all the blame onto her, she stormed onto the stage, ready to teach her a lesson in person.
我跟你说，小样，我跟你说啊，你不要在这儿演了，好不好？我们真的不想陪你在这儿演，你人前人后两个样的啊！我现在我有点激动，主持人，我不知道该怎么说。
这怎么就人前人后两样了呢？
她怀孕，你见过哪个孕妇去化妆穿10厘米的高跟鞋？我把鞋也给她扔了。
10厘米？
对呀、这个你要是平时穿的话，我能理解啊，女孩子都爱美，怀孕了还要化妆、烫头、涂那个指甲油，穿10厘米的高跟鞋，我是实在说不动了，我才去扔。
When the elder sister-in-law appeared on stage, the arrogant Xiao Yan instantly turned meek as a lamb. The elder sister told the host that Xiao Yan could easily win an Oscar for her acting. From the day she found out Xiao Yan was pregnant, she had treated her like royalty, but Xiao Yan didn't care, doing whatever she wanted. For the baby's safety, the sister-in-law took away her cosmetics. She ran a beauty salon and had promised Xiao Yan that after childbirth, she could pick any products she wanted from the shop. But Xiao Yan still insisted she was just doing her job.
也是做美容行业，我觉得这是我的职业操守啊。
我要求你操守了吗？我是你老板，我要求你操守了吗？我是你老板，我要求你操守了吗？
但是我对我自己有要求啊。
你不用对自己有要求，你班都可以不上，
凭什么我
你可以回家歇着的。
那我不愿意啊。
你现在除了工作，还有我弟弟，还有我弟弟这个家，对不对？
什么意思？先来？
对我先认识的他是来应聘工作，然后后来我就觉得这个小姑娘挺好的，吃苦耐劳，然后性格又好，又细心。我也有个私心吧，当时，哎，这样的好女孩是不是应该把她介绍给我弟弟认识？
The elder sister-in-law told the host that Xiao Yan used to be her employee. When she first interviewed her, she was impressed by how capable, hard-working, and polite she was. So she thought, if her younger brother married a girl like this, he'd be truly blessed. And at first, the couple did get along well, but after marriage, Xiao Yan completely changed.
她跟婚前简直就是两个样子。
什么意思？
她结婚之前就挺能装的吧，我就觉得挺能装的。结婚之前她挺好的，脾气又好，又会照顾人，也不怎么乱花钱。我没发现她怎么乱花钱。
但是那个时候我是您的员工，但是现在不一样
啊，现在就有钱了是吧？就可劲儿花是吗？
我白天也要上班，我也很累啊。
我让你上班了吗？
但是我想上班啊。
那你想就可以上吗？
他上
不上班没有办法呀。
他上班你给开钱不开？
我还没少开。
所以你让他休息也会给他开钱吗？
The elder sister-in-law admitted that she had been blind to trust such a scheming woman. From the second day after marriage, Xiao Yan started calculating everything. Still, she had tolerated her for the sake of peace. When Xiao Yan got pregnant, she even doubled her salary so she could rest well. But Xiao Yan never changed, still wearing heavy makeup and high heels, which finally caused her miscarriage.
她太有心机了，这个女孩子。
怎么讲？
而且我跟你说，小样，你想让房子加你的名字可以，但是你不要用这种方式，好吧？你至于你说挣钱的事情，根本就不用需要你操心啊。
因为我有点自卑。
你自卑，你自卑还会从别人的车上下来。
Xiao Yan said she always felt inferior because she came from the countryside, so she wanted to work harder to prove herself. But the elder sister-in-law said, money and support were never the issue, her younger brother and she would always help. The problem was Xiao Yan's secrecy and lack of communication.
不敢说什么吗？
你怎么不敢说呀？你没长嘴吗？我捂着你嘴了。
孙女士，你这会儿的状态让我听起来就像是一个美容店老板对自己员工训话的状态。
但是主持人，我觉得我是被他骗了，你知道吗？他如果继续是婚前我刚刚认识他的时候那个样子的话，我觉得我也不会这样。
The elder sister-in-law told the host that after over 10 years in the business world, she could see right through such tricks. If her sister-in-law still wanted to play games with her younger brother, she wouldn't hesitate to take back the house and give her nothing. But if Xiao Yan could go back to being the hard-working, kind girl she used to be, she would gladly help the couple and even transfer the property under both their names. Otherwise, not a single yuan.
In this marriage, the scariest thing isn't poverty, it's calculation. Xiao Yin said she lacked a sense of security, but what she wanted wasn't trust, it was control. She could lend her husband's hard-earned savings to her own family, but wouldn't let him buy a simple box of fruit for his parents. That's not love, it's selfishness. Sun Yang, the husband, looked weak, but in truth, he was being cornered by constant moral manipulation. He thought tolerance would bring understanding, but it only brought more demands. A woman who only cares about her own family will never learn how to build her own. And that so-called meddlesome elder sister, she was actually the clearest-headed person in this whole story. She had money and power, but she knew helping family is fine, but being used by them is not. Sometimes the harshest truth is this. What women lose in marriage isn't a name on house deed, but the heart that treats marriage like a bargaining chip. Marriage isn't about who earns more or who controls whom, but whether two people are willing to put genuine love into their home together. So what do you think? Do you support the sister's actions? Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time.